These are the plaintiffs, Vera Mitchell and Roscoe Mitchell. Vera says they hired the defendant, a contractor, to fix a hole in their roof, gave him money for materials, and the guy just took their money and then disappeared off the face of the earth. Their roof now has caved in because the repairs weren't made. The defendant is responsible, and they are suing him for the $5,000 they feel they're now owed. This is the defendant, John Beeman. He says he told the plaintiffs he worked for a company during the week and that he would do them a favor and help them out with their roof problems on the side when he had some time. The plaintiffs had no patience, however. He was going to get their job done, but they went ahead and filed a lawsuit against him just like that, and he's not returning their money because he was ready, willing, and able to do the work. He's accused of not getting around to the repair.
All parties, please use your right hands. Seated, come forward, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Vera Mitchell and Roscoe Mitchell.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are suing John Beeman for $5,000, $1,270 of it, money that you gave him on a down payment for a job he didn't do, according to you, and the rest for damages to your house. Now, tell me what happened.
John Beeman was referred to us by a friend because we needed a roof repair.
A roof repair. What had happened to your roof?
It started cracking. John came out and did an estimate on it and gave us a paper for material, the purchase of material.
Did he give you a contract? Did you guys sign a contract?
Yes.
May I see the contract? Okay. So this is dated October 6th.
Yes, the following Monday was a holiday. It was Columbus Day. So the parts place was closed. And he said he would get the material that following Tuesday.
Okay.
And it would show up the following Thursday to start the work.
Okay.
He didn't show. My husband waited for him all day. He never showed.
Okay.
He didn't call. And every time after that, he would not call. When we tried to contact him, he wouldn't answer his phone. Changed his phone number, made excuses about he was in Buffalo or he forgot his phone, and he kept saying he would be that following Tuesday or a Thursday, and he never showed up. So finally,
Did he ever do any work?
No, he did not. He didn't.
Do you have pictures? You
Yes.
submitted pictures of the damage to your roof. What is it that happened here?
He told us when he did the estimate that if it wasn't taken care of soon,
Immediately.
that it was a risk of the roof caving in.
Right, but what has been? I mean, was this leaking for a long time? What was going on here?
No, it didn't start leaking until after he was supposed to do the work. It had not been leaking.
So it didn't look this bad originally?
No.
Because it looks pretty bad. Is this where the damage is?
Yes, that's the outside of the house, part of the outside of the house.
Do you know what caused this damage? Was it just roof failure, or was there a pipe there, or do you?
The roof failure, the pipe there, and that is leakage from when it started raining. We had a series of rain, which is what's caused the cave-ins and the inside leakage.
And then this is what? You have a cooler there to catch the water?
Yes, that's the kitchen.
Oh, honey, this is no way to live. When he took your $1,200 and something, did he put a tarp over this?
No, it did not.
Were there further rains?
Yes.
Have you had it fixed?
No, we have an estimate on how much it would cost to fix it.
So you tell him that you want him to do the work, and he just doesn't come. How long is this going on before you say, I want my money back?
About 3 weeks later.
No.
All right, and then at some point in the continuum, you say you want your money back, and what do they say? What does he say? Give me more time, give me more time?
He says he's going to do the work. He's going to do the job.
Who is RMV Construction Services?
It's the company that he works for.
/ Bob the roofer. Okay, what's going on?
Okay.
First tell me, what is RMV Construction?
It's a roofing and contracting company.
Why is their name on here?
What happened was this. Okay. He had gave me that copy.
Who's he?
My boss. To go to Staples and get my own. He just wanted to show me what I needed to give them a proposal for their roof.
So why didn't you cross out RMG Construction?
I was gonna cross it. It all happens.
But you didn't.
I know. You're right.
No, hold on a second.
You're
you
right.
have a pen in your hand. You could cross it out or white it out and then photocopy it, Staples or whatever the heck you're talking about. But instead, what you did was put a slash and put Bob the roofer.
I didn't put Bob the roofer or anything.
Who put Bob the roofer
I
here?
don't know. It's just
Who put Bob, just a second, who put Bob the roofer here?
I did.
Who,
The person that introduced me to him
the person that introduced you to him?
told me he worked for Bob the
Okay,
roofer.
but who wrote this down?
Yes.
Who wrote?
I put it at the top.
Whose hand wrote this?
I
Okay,
put it
okay,
at the
okay.
top.
Your hand wrote that so that you'd know who. So your actual proposal had some other company who's your boss.
My company, my boss's company.
Okay.
Yes.
Does your boss? Did you ever contact his boss?
State General Attorney contacted boss and sent
Did you get fired?
Sent us this paper.
Well, you ought to get fired because either your boss or does your boss know that you use his contract and use his name?
No.
Does he get a cut?
No, nothing at all.
So then how is it he's okay with you using his name?
It to use.
But yeah, no, but you
as an
didn't do what he
example.
gave it to you to use for.
Yep, no, but he only wanted me to use it as example for me to get my
I heard
own.
you.
Okay.
Now breathe and hear me.
Okay.
Except you didn't use it as an example.
No,
You used his name on a contract.
That's right.
How are you not
That
fired?
was my fault.
How are you not fired when you got his company involved?
Because it was not his company. It was for me.
Let's see what he says you did. Let me see that. John Beeman has worked for me on and off for the past 6 to 7 years. This contract was made between John Beeman and the Mitchells. Evidently, he got a hold of one of my blank proposals.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's what your boss said. That's how I don't know how you're not fired.
No.
Because if that's truthful.
There was no cut. There was nothing.
No, but what I'm saying is.
I'll just let you know. I'm just telling you honest God truth.
What I'm saying is, he doesn't say he gave you his as a sample. He says you stole his contract.
No, I didn't steal anything.
Well, that's what he's saying here.
I didn't steal anything.
Dude, all you had to do was erase this stuff on the
Yeah,
top. But that stuff makes you look a heck of a lot more official because they probably have a license. Do you have a license?
They do.
Do you have
I subcontracted them. They're official. And
they're official.
6, 7
That's
years.
why you keep their name on it.
6, 7 years before that,
Yeah.
I worked previously 20 years for their father.
Okay, but we have a problem here, and the problem is that they're very upset because you didn't do their roof.
Right.
What's your answer to that? Because that's the real problem.
Yeah, I agree. Now, what I'm saying is I never changed my phone numbers. Not the phone numbers that they got.
Why didn't you do their roof is my question.
Oh, okay. I got swamped. I didn't have time. I told him I was going to do them on the side. That's what I told him. Directly. He came. He's got it videoed where I was working at. He came to my job every day and videoed me. I did not give this guy a hassle. I did not violently.
Did you know he was videoing you?
Huh? Yeah, I told him he could.
Okay.
I told him he could. I said, "Sir, I'm sorry that I couldn't make it at this time to
see the
do your
video.
roof." He shows me coming down the ladder, walking right to his truck, apologizing to him. Then I called him and apologized to him.
Okay, hold on. So you enter into the contract with them October 6th. When does the video happen?
It was like maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks after.
Why have 3 or 4 weeks passed?
October 3rd.
Maybe it was 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not sure. That's it right
why
there.
haven't you done anything in a month?
That's what I was trying to say. I had, I also do side work concrete. And
Well, then don't take their money. What do you understand?
Listen, it
your
all
lack of
happens
planning's
so
not their
fast.
emergency. They
It
don't
all
want you to take their money.
I agree. It all happened so fast.
No, it didn't happen so fast. It took a month for a month to pass.
I'm talking about when I got the money for them. I was doing the job right then. They called me
that
back.
explains why you didn't do the roof. It doesn't explain why you didn't return the money. All right, now let's hear what happens in this video.
You talk to me like
I ain't gonna scream or nothing.
no.
All right, so go ahead. Speak what you're about.
You give me my money.
I'm just gonna
Give
do
me my
your
money.
job. I couldn't do it how are we gonna do it in the rain? Tell me that. It rained all weekend.
I'm asking you. I don't give my money.
Say that again.
You give me my money.
Give
Am I
me
gonna
my
give
money.
you back your money?
Yeah.
So you don't want the roof done?
You give me my money.
Okay.
When?
Today, let me talk to you on this side.
No.
Just so you can hear me. Just so you can hear me. Trust me, I ain't gonna do
I don't trust you.
Why?
Because you took
I didn't
$1,200.
do anything. What's under contract? I'm
You
not
got
gonna, I'm
my
gonna do
money.
your job. Listen, this whole week it's been raining. Okay, I will drop
Sky
the
looks pretty
material
blue.
out there Thursday, and all I need is one day to do it.
What do you say?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Well,
It's been raining.
I just talked to the child. I'm telling you. Oh,
All right, Thursday. I swear to God, Thursday we'll be there to do your job. You hear it? I'll be there Thursday.
Thursday.
all right.
I swear to God, I'll be there Thursday. Did you show up Thursday?
Nope, I went out of town.
Why'd you go out of town instead of
'Cause I
showing
had-
up when you
No,
swore to God?
You're right, but I had an emergency repair to do in Plattsburgh, outside of Vermont.
Why
of
don't
the
you
job
tell
we
me
just
how
did.
you can stand here with any modicum of decency or dignity after I just played that video for you and not have returned these people's money?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So if a judge, if somebody does something really shady to you, it just defrauds you, can a judge double the damages to teach you a lesson?
According
To teach the guy who defrauded you a lesson?
I don't know about the law, but I think
What do you think?
it will be a good lesson.
A good lesson.
And I think that besides what the money that you lost, you might be aggravated, you might lose some working days, so compensation
Okay,
can be nice.
fair enough.
I don't think so. I think they should just get what they're compensated.
And no more.
And
no
no-
lessons in court.
No.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
When I purposely was going to return the money, I had already got papers from small claims court.
So how does that stop you from returning the money?
Because
How,
they,
why
that-
on,
because
and by the
inside,
way, your papers came a month and something later.
yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yes, they
And
did.
I'm not
So
saying-
I
I'm not
think
saying
the
you're
real
wrong.
answer is that you're just a terrible person.
No.
I think it's just that
No, I'm
simple.
not a terrible person.
Yeah, who are taking advantage of this couple.
wasn't
That
taking-
is precisely what is
I
happening.
wasn't taking advantage of it at all.
Because when you spend their money on something else, on whatever trip you had to take out of town, on your own joy,
wasn't on my
after
joy.
they
It
have
was-
pleaded with you to just do the job. Oh, and by the way, if you're such a good worker and such a good expert and you want us all to see the job you do, can you tell me why the day you gave them the estimate, you didn't put a tarp up there?
It was nice the whole week. It was.
And then it
I'm not
wasn't.
saying I
Right.
should have. I
Right.
should have even
You know
did
why
it.
you should have?
I should have
For
even
the
did it
same
when it
reason
was.
as the garbage you said in the beginning of the bit. It's
because-
raining. It's raining outside.
Yeah.
In
no.
case you didn't notice.
No, you're right.
Right.
You're right.
So
I should've.
isn't the
I
first
should've.
thing you're supposed to do in a case like this is put a tarp up so they
I
don't
should
have
have put it
further
up when it was
damage?
raining. I should have put it up when it was raining. That's my fault.
Okay.
That is.
So you stole their money. You don't return
No,
it. It's been 3 months. You never put a tarp up. You swore to God you'd be there on Thursday. You didn't show up, but you're astounded you got sued and indignant and trying to figure out why you're the bad guy.
I'm not
You're the bad guy because you're the bad guy. Okay? So number one, you are going to return every penny they gave you, $1,270. And number two, you are going to pay interest on that amount from the day that they paid it to you, which was October 6th. And number three, I am doubling that amount as punitive damages for the way that you have conducted business. Because this is a deceptive business practice, and I'm not going to allow it. You know it, and I know it. And you just figured they'd go away.
No.
And I'm not going to let you do
I
this
didn't figure they'd
to
go away.
another person where you give them a contract with someone else's name on it. No, I don't care. Side job, no side job, this contract shouldn't have been handed to them.
No, it shouldn't.
Never. And that is a deceptive business practice. And frankly, you guys should be suing that company too. And maybe then he gets fired. $2,540 plus interest on the $1,270 plus your court costs, verdict for the plaintiffs.
Thank you.
Well, the plaintiffs certainly prevail here, Mr. Beeman. You just got leveled by the judge, you know that? You realize what just happened?
Yeah, I realize very much what just happened. Yeah.
She was angry.
Yeah.
What have you learned from all of this?
They deserve some of the money that they got. I believe pretty much a good portion, but it's my fault for just not putting the tarp over the roof. And they would have never had this problem.
I mean, you delayed. You
Yeah.
made a lot of mistakes here.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of them.
Yeah, but it's the only job that this has ever happened to because I just happen to be too busy, and that's my fault. And they deserve what they got.
Okay, very
They
good.
deserve it.
All right. Hope you've learned something out of all this.
I did.
Very good. Okay. Mr. and Ms. Mitchell, if you'll step out here, please. Sorry it came to this for you guys. Step over here, ma'am. Right here. That's good. Thank you so much. It took some time for you to decide to file a lawsuit against him. You glad you did it, finally?
Yes.
Okay. How you feel about what just happened? She got mad at him, didn't
Justified and
It's a scam.
you? You think it's a scam?
He is.
Yeah.
well, we gave him time, and
You did.
he did not respond, and
Yeah.
he always had excuses, so
Yeah.
we had to do what we had to do.
Okay. Well, look, I'm sorry you had to go through this, but thank you very much. You know you're going to get double the amount you sued for, plus interest.
That's good.
So, over $2,540.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
going to get back? Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Harvey, good lesson for anybody, right?
There was no due date on the contract for performance, and there are magic words. They're called time is of the essence. Those are critical words if you want the job done on time.